Rap Snacks.
Rap snacks.
So the Rap Snacks we've had for like a really long time. So the guy that makes these, his name is James Lindsay, I think.
James Lindsay.
So he got a Bachelor of Science in Marketing from, I think, Cheyney University. He's based out of Philadelphia. He started with $50,000, I think is what he started with. When Rap Snacks were first kind of came out, they didn't have, I think they were called Rap Snacks, but they didn't have any rappers associated with it yet. They were just called Rap Snacks. They were 25-cent bags. He sold out like immediately 800 cases. So he was like, he knew he had something good. He claims that he made the first honey barbecue chip back in 1994 is when this came out. I don't know if that's true. I feel like it could be true, but I tried to see if I could verify it, but I couldn't really see if I could verify it. He grew it to, so in a 25-cent bag configuration that would be sold in the bodegas and stuff out of Philly, he grew it to a $5 million company.
Dang.
So in that sense, it came on success. I think there's been like multiple iterations because they just have like Old Dirty Bastard and other rappers probably. And the marketing looked different. So this is like, I don't know if I would call it a re-release, but it's kind of like a refreshing. And so they got a lot of like interesting flavors. So we got, the first one we'll do is the Migos. Is it Migos, right?
Migos.
The Migos family affair. They're cousins, right?
I think so.
And so so the interesting thing is it's sour cream with a dab of ranch. Normally it's like sour cream and cheddar or sour cream and onion, or like buffalo ranch. So this is almost like two sauces.
Is there just a ranch chip? I don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I think they do. I feel
Just
like
ranch?
I feel like I've eaten just a ranch chip before because I was like, I don't think this will be good, and so I wanted to try it, and then it wasn't that good for me.
So I was reading a little bit about sort of the history of the brand and some of the brand like stuff. And Migos team tried this one, and the other one was jalapeno honey, and that was Fetty Wap's flavor.
Fetty Waps.
Yeah.
And then they were pissed because they were like, "This is a weaker flavor." And the guy was like, "Hey, don't like say that." And apparently they grew to love this flavor. So I'm pretty curious because it is a unique flavor. You know, Lay's they do they go really hard in trying to come up with like crazy flavors. But a sour cream with ranch is not a flavor I've seen from them.
Right.
And it's a dab of ranch, and dabbing is a lifestyle, is what they want us to know.
So
And
interesting. Okay.
like the Lady Gaga Oreos, there's a QR code that if you scan it, I think it will give you, it says prizes and downloads. So you maybe get some sort of rap themed something. I kind of don't want to do it.
House.
I don't know if I really want to do it right now. Out of all the quotes they could have used from these guys, they use dabbing as a lifestyle, I guess. So without further ado, they have a potato chip. That's this flavor, a popcorn, and a cheese puff. So we have just the potato chip version.
I mean, my relationship with Rap Snacks dates back quite a while.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
Tell me about
15 years.
Man,
Ish.
15,
like,
really?
Like you're talking about, like I thought Rap Snacks was something that was just brand new. So the first time I've ever seen Rap Snacks was at a H Mart in Maryland or in Virginia. And I was like, oh, wow, what is this? And that's when I bought, like, the Fetty Wap and, like, a bunch of other random ones. Because, like, oh, this is kind of a cool new thing. And then Jake's telling me that this has been around since 1994. And I'm kind of
in Philadelphia, it's probably, like, one of those...
Yeah.
You know, they start out local.
But, yeah, I thought these came out, like, a year and a half ago.
Well, for us, maybe.
Well,
I don't know how long
I
it took them to get,
he
Well,
said...
mine is the 7-Eleven down the street from my house.
Right.
Just like Anthony said, buying novelty things. I saw, I want to say there might have been a DMX, but there was also Lil Romeo, and they had honey barbecue cheddar puffs.
Okay.
And I bought them as a novelty thing, like, oh, Lil Romeo's on here, whatever, like, this ain't gonna be nothing. And I had them, and...
Romeo Miller now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because he's still...
Back in the day.
Yeah. When he was
back in my day, he was Lil Romeo.
Right, when he was Lil Romeo.
So, bought him, and that was like a staple thing for me to get at 7-Eleven until I couldn't find them anymore.
Oh, so you liked them.
Yeah.
They were good.
Yeah. I
Nice.
feel like Rap Snacks is... I've got high hopes for these.
Okay. Let's try this one, and we'll get into a little bit more of the other flavors and Mr. James Lindsay. So, the first thing I'll say is they don't smell super strong.
Yeah, and the chips start really far down in the bottom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
when you open them, you're kind of like, wait, did someone already eat some of these?
There's
So
a lot of air in the bag.
that's to protect them, okay? So they don't get crushed.
That's how they get. It's good. Like, I mean, it's definitely a sour cream chip. And there's definitely a dab of ranch, because I don't taste any ranch. So it's definitely just kind of like a dab of ranch to me. So, but they're good. Like, 'cause I like sour cream chips. So, I would eat these.
Yeah, I think they're pretty. They're not bad. I think maybe if you love sour cream but you hate onions, sour cream and onions, you just hate them. But you're like, I wish they just made one that was sour cream with like a dab of ranch. This is what you're looking for.
And what you were saying with the Migos, where they were saying that these aren't powerful enough, like it's 100% true. Like they're
versus honey jalapeno.
Yeah, it's just a good mellow flavor.
The Migos Rap Snacks partnership happened before Migos got big. So for Migos, potentially, Rap Snacks and being represented with a brand partnership might have been more appealing because they were still trying so hard to get out there.
Yeah.
So at that time, it was probably like a really good thing for them.
Yeah.
If they got huge and then tried to do Rap Snacks, might have been harder.
Yeah.
To get the partnership because with hip hop, you know, the image and like with the brands and kind of like what are you willing to like, because there's a lot of like street cred stuff,
right?
But it is potato chips, so it's kind of one of those.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good chip. Like I could eat those.
They're definitely good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're definitely pretty good. And if you like really like that flavor, then I don't know where else you're gonna find a flavor like that. But finding these might be hard.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've only ever seen them in H Marts. Like that's the
I
only
need
place
to
I've
check
ever
H
seen
Mart
them.
now because they're supposed to be in 7-Elevens. They're supposed to be in Walmarts. But Walmart only has the 3 flavors that we have here, and they're only the potato chips.
Okay.
I know, like you said, they do puffs, wavy versions, popcorns.
Like
I haven't seen any of those in person.
They do remember we were talking about Lil Yachty and he ate all the Cheetos? He makes like a flaming hot type lemon like of his thing. And I was like, was that what he was eating? Or did he switch over once he got the deal? Or did he get the deal because the guy was like, hey, I heard you in the hospital. Are you all right? I heard you've been eating them flaming Cheetos. Well, guess what? This is Rap Snacks.
I'm going to put your face on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How would you like a lifetime supply? All you got to do is slap your mug on there.
Well,
so, yeah,
like
like
a doctor at your house.
Like I said, I thought these were super, just not very, not like I thought that H Mart like had a license for it, like that it was like their snack because there was so much Rap Snacks at like every single H Mart on the East Coast.
Did they have like
and that was the only
flavors?
place? Yeah, it had a bunch of different. Like I bought like 5 or 6 flavors there. Like I had these ones, I had the Fetty Wops, I had some Chick one, like a whole bunch of them because I was like I gotta get these and take them to work and be like, yo guys, let's eat these Rap Snacks. So I thought like it was a very small company that just started, like got all these random rappers to license them and then was like, hey H Mart, like can you hold all these for us because we can't get into a real store. So will you just hold these?
Well,
is what I thought is what the whole time I've ever thought about Rap Snacks.
Well, yeah, you learned something.
I did. Yeah,
this is partly why we do this. It's educational. Okay? The Cardi B one. It's not Cardi B. It's an animated version. This is more of the like I don't know what phase of Cardi B. This is not glamorous Cardi B. This is more the like rap snack Cardi B. When Cardi B saw this, was she like, that looks like me? Like, if I was Cardi B, I'd be like, can you use a different picture maybe?
I honestly would never be able to tell what Cardi B is thinking ever.
Yeah.
Her mind is all over the place.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Another female hip-hop artist they have representing the brand is Trina. And hers is way different. She's like looking glamorous on there.
I think that's the one that I got when I
And they have a honeydew puff, which I think would be really interesting.
Yeah.
And that's the one she has.
Yeah.
And the Cardi B, she has 4 different flavors, and 2 of them are popcorn. So they make cheese puffs, popcorns, like fries, like Cheeto type, wavy, kettle cooked.
Oh.
They do sunflower oil, so it's no trans fat, and it's in a partnership with Slutty Vegan. That's what it's called. Yeah, Slutty Vegan, and it's out of Atlanta. Oh yeah, there's a
Looking
picture.
glamorous.
More of a glamorous picture on the back, and it says, Being successful in life and in music business is all about being true to who you are, knowing your self-worth, never sweating the small things, and always following your gut instincts. If you follow the rule of thumb, it will eventually create a wet recipe for success. I think that being true to who you are is probably super hard in the music business because all you hear is how people trying to break into the music business, probably especially females, they try to make them a certain way.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you got to, especially pop artists probably more so. But I think hip hop is not free of that.
Right.
Where they're like, you got to look a certain way, talk a certain way, dress a certain way, be a certain way, right? And like, because Tupac, right? He was like way different when he was younger.
She told me I was too nice. I couldn't believe it. It wouldn't work because I was too nice. That was the ultimate stab in the back.
Suge Knight probably not singing about Brenda's got a baby. He probably impregnated Brenda. And he probably punched her. So when the guy who made the company wanted to expand, he bought out another Philly snack maker to like expand his operation so he could absorb like more flavors. And his name, they call him Mr. G. 15 flavors. Oh, it was $40,000 in startup cash is what it was in
1994 startup cash.
Yeah, 1994 is probably way more.
It's probably closer to 80,000.
Yeah. And he was big with Meek Mill. Him and Meek Mill were tight, but I don't think there was a Meek Mill flavor. Yeah. But he worked a lot with Meek Mill, I guess. So, all right, let's see. Cheddar BBQ. I really like that.
This is good.
I really like that.
I was gonna say Rap Snacks. Like buy them for the novelty. Oh, cool, blah blah.
I'm having fun.
Stick around for the flavor.
Yeah,
like these are super good.
Yeah,
they are really good.
This is a really good chip.
They have a really good. It's a really good barbecue, and it's kind of zesty, and then it's got that nice cheddar like on the back.
Yeah, like it. It's very reminiscent of just eating like a hefty good barbecue sandwich with cheddar on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it fits that bill. You know.
It's got like a hint of spice.
Yeah, these are definitely legit good. The only thing I wish is like, so I've seen pictures where they have way bigger bags, and maybe the price is better because if you buy them online, they're like $4 a bag. It's just because they're harder to find and stuff. But
yeah,
if you think they don't taste good, you would probably be wrong because they are quite delightful.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Cheddar barbecue, good chip.
Yeah. Cardi B, she did the Pepsi promo, and Pepsi and Lay's are owned by the same company. So I wonder if there was a conflict of interest as far as her promoting Rap Snacks over Lay's or I don't know those.
Man, it's gotta be crazy for celebs to no, I can't do this because I made this deal with some other person and they happen to own this other company and
they're like doing the Pepsi promo and then they go somewhere and they're like, yeah, I have a Pepsi. And like, we don't carry Pepsi. We only have Coke. Do you want a Coke? They're like, I can't.
I'm so thirsty.
I'm actually not allowed. Okay,
Not allowed to do this.
I have to mention Powerade at every meal. Stipulated in my contract. The Icon line, which is the Notorious B.I.G, made after he passed away, after he was murdered. And I was thinking, like, I kind of had like sort of mixed feelings about this for a couple of reasons. Number one is like, so Biggie Smalls' estate, I don't know who controls it, but they've licensed to Rap Snacks. Apparently, the money that comes from these, I think, ones go to like charity, and it's like their entrepreneurial program called Boss Boost or something like that. But I always think like whenever I hear about like Elvis and he's like on stuff and other like celebrities that have passed, like Tupac's hologram,
right.
Like, would he have wanted that? You know what I mean? Or is it like when you create a public persona, you know that that's kind of separate from you? So that way, when you're gone, they're going to take that thing and they're going to do whatever they want with it. They're going to milk it.
It's a interesting thought because, that's like one of the episodes from Black Mirror.
Right,
where
yeah.
So it's like that's the big thing. Like what does an artist want versus what does the public and like their people want.
Yeah, the owners of the estate.
Yeah, so it's interesting because you said that. And I was like, oh, that's just like that Miley Cyrus episode of Black Mirror. Like, they didn't care what she wanted.
Yeah, and this one comes in 2 flavors. Honey jalapeno, which I think is an interesting flavor. The other one is like cookout barbecue, which I don't know how that's different from
I've
like
never been invited to the cookout.
Yeah, me neither.
Anthony?
Me neither.
The cookout?
No, I'll tell you what. That Texas barbecue from my uncle's, like, he just drug around this barbecue what's that? What drum thing? Like, oil drum thing that he made or whatnot. Best barbecue I've ever had in my life. It's ruined barbecue for me ever since. Like that, just straight up Texas funeral barbecue. That's what it was for my grandpa's funeral. It was the best barbecue I've ever had, and no sauce, nothing, just straight up meat. I don't know what he did.
What was it, like brisket or was it?
It was
like
everything.
ribs?
There's like ribs, there's briskets, there's hot dog or sausages. Like it was like every piece of meat you could get. All of it was like this pinkish red color. And it was amazing.
He probably smoked it for like 6 months or something.
I don't know what he did, but all I know is Uncle Clemmy C's barbecue ruined barbecue for the rest of my life. Because every time I eat barbecue, I'm just like, it's nothing like Uncle's barbecue.
You're like, this is all right, but it ain't no Uncle's.
Yeah, it ain't Uncle Clemmy C's. Like, I'm
Clemmy
upset.
C. Big ups to Clemmy C's. That sounds nice. I want to try some of that. All right, so it comes in 2 flavors. This is the other one, and I was thinking, like, what if B.I.G. hated potato chips? What if he would hate this flavor?
I feel like that would be a rough theory to sell, of him hating potato chips.
One of the people that is credited with either propagating potato chips or sort of like being someone who... Because like when something gets discovered, it's not like always like, oh, this guy did it and everyone knows it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like more regional. Mm-hmm. So there was a guy in the Adirondack Mountains. He was a hunter and he was also a cook and a guide. And he was cutting potatoes and his potato shaving fell in oil and he fished it out and then he ate it and was like, oh, this is really good. African representation on food, and there's like what he said was Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think those are black owned.
No.
And then Rap Snacks.
Yeah.
I feel like there might be a couple other ones out there, but I couldn't think of any. So I mean, that's a good point, I guess. if he got me stumped. And there's a little thing on the back about him. Oh yeah, it's called Boss Up.
Okay.
Boss Up Foundation. So that's probably like his estate that's doing that. So if you can feel good about buying this flavor. I don't smell any of the jalapeno. And honey is kind of a hard flavor to pin down. But I've been excited to try this flavor.
Make sure all the other chips out.
Yeah, make sure that I don't get them mixed up.
I can smell a jalapeno.
You smell the jalapeno?
Yeah,
Because
no,
those
yeah, you can smell
those
it.
Lay's jalapeno ones had a weak jalapeno flavor.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting a little
But
bit
I mean,
more.
we're used to the Tim's Cascade, and those, I feel like those are pretty strong.
True. Oh yeah, and it says designed by Manziel. I looked this up. It's a brand house.
What's his tagline?
His tagline is, "We can't change the world unless we change ourselves." That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll take it. All right. Let's see what the honey jalapenos got in store.
I like it.
I like it too. It's got a really strong flavor, like the dusting on here.
Yeah.
And the honey hits you first. And you're like, where's the jalapeno at? And then like, oh, there he is.
Yeah, it's coming
He's
up the
late.
rear.
Yeah, he's
Bring
on
up
the
the
back.
rear.
Yeah, he's on the back. But he gets you.
So out of all the chips, these are my least favorite.
Your least favorite?
Still good,
Even the
though.
Migos
Least
one?
favorite, yeah. So I don't know. I think it's because Cascade jalapeno is like my favorite.
Tim's Cascade?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, I mean, these aren't bad, but like they're the least out of all 3 of them though.
I think they're pretty good. They do have a really strong flavor.
I think it's because of just because of the way that Tim's Cascade's chips are made. The extra hard crunch.
They're not kettle.
Yeah, I think
So
that's I think if they were kettle, I'd probably like these better. I think it's because I'm gonna go ahead and say it's because of its familiar taste, but not familiar texture. It's like messing me up.
Leaving
guess.
something to be desired.
Yeah.
But they have that sweetness that the Tim's Cascade doesn't have.
Yeah.
I think they make a kettle one that's under the Slutty Vegan, maybe. Because I think all the kettle ones are Slutty Vegan.
Okay.
But they have like another because I think Fetty Wap's was honey jalapeno, but his might have been like the ruffle or wavy. I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, I heard a lot about them being really good, and they're good. So
Yeah,
if you see
not
them,
bad chips.
if you're a fan of chips, if you're a fan of rap, pick them up.